We all have this place inside us, a well of strength. Sometimes we forget it's there, we feel small, we feel fear, but courage, it's not about never feeling afraid, it's about the moment after fear. Do we let it stop us or do we take a step forward anyway? This is the heart of inner strength. It's not loud or flashy, it's quiet, it's steady, and it's in all of us, waiting to be discovered. Think of a single mom working 2 jobs. She's exhausted, but she shows up for her kids every single day. That's inner strength. Or the person battling an illness. They keep fighting even when it's hard. That's inner strength too, we see it every day. In ordinary people doing extraordinary things, because life throws curveballs, it tests us. And in those moments we surprise ourselves, we find a strength we didn't know we had. Our brains are wired for survival. When we face challenges, our bodies go into fight or flight mode. This is an ancient response, deeply embedded in our DNA, designed to help us react quickly to danger. But in today's world, not all challenges require such a primal response. Modern life presents us with complex problems that demand more nuanced solutions. This is where the science of inner fortitude comes into play. When we encounter stress, our immediate reaction is often to either confront the issue head-on or to avoid it entirely. This fight or flight response can be useful in certain situations, but it isn't always the best approach. Chronic stress can take a toll on our mental and physical health, leading to burnout and other serious conditions. But there's a third option. Instead of just fighting or fleeing, we can choose to pause and reflect. This moment of contemplation allows us to assess the situation more clearly and make better decisions. It's about finding a balance between action and inaction, and understanding that sometimes the best response is a thoughtful one. It's called tend and befriend. This response involves seeking social support and building connections with others. When we reach out to friends, family, or even colleagues, we create a network of support that can help us navigate through tough times. This social bonding not only provides emotional comfort but also strengthens our resilience. This is where inner strength comes in. Inner fortitude is not just about being tough, it's about being adaptable and resourceful. It's the ability to stay calm under pressure, to maintain a clear mind even when everything around us seems chaotic. Practices like meditation and mindfulness can help us cultivate this inner peace, allowing us to respond to stress in a more balanced way. It's our ability to stay calm under pressure, to connect with others. Building strong relationships and maintaining social connections are crucial aspects of resilience. When we feel supported and understood, we are better equipped to handle stress. This sense of community can be a powerful buffer against the challenges we face. To find hope, even when things feel hopeless. Hope is a vital component of resilience. It gives us the strength to keep going, even when the odds are against us. By focusing on positive outcomes and believing in our ability to overcome obstacles, we can maintain a hopeful outlook. This optimism can be a driving force that propels us forward, no matter how difficult the journey may be. Studies show that people who practice gratitude, compassion, and self-care are more resilient. These practices help us to focus on the positive aspects of our lives, fostering a sense of well-being and contentment. Gratitude allows us to appreciate what we have, while compassion helps us to connect with others on a deeper level. Self-care ensures that we are taking the necessary steps to maintain our physical and mental health, and self-care are more resilient. They bounce back from setbacks faster. Resilience is not about never facing difficulties, it's about how we respond to them. By developing healthy coping mechanisms and a positive mindset, we can recover more quickly from adversity. This ability to bounce back is what sets resilient individuals apart. They bounce back from setbacks faster. They are better equipped to handle whatever life throws their way. Resilient people are not immune to stress, but they have developed the skills and mindset needed to navigate through it. They understand that challenges are a part of life and that each obstacle is an opportunity for growth. By embracing this perspective, they are able to face life's challenges with confidence and grace. They're better equipped to handle whatever life throws their way. In conclusion, the science of inner fortitude teaches us that resilience is a multifaceted trait. It involves a combination of mental strength, social support, and positive practices. By cultivating these aspects, we can enhance our ability to cope with stress and emerge stronger from life's challenges. So the next time you face a difficult situation, remember that you have the inner fortitude to overcome it. So, how do we tap into this inner well? First, we have to believe it's there. We have to recognize our own strength. Think about a time you overcame a challenge. What did you learn about yourself? What strengths did you draw upon? Write down your answers. Keep them somewhere you can see them. Because when you start to doubt yourself, those memories will remind you of what you're capable of. Section 5. Overcoming fear and embracing vulnerability. Here's the thing about strength, it often comes disguised as vulnerability. We live in a world that celebrates invincibility, where showing any sign of weakness is often frowned upon. But what if we told you that true strength lies in the ability to embrace our vulnerabilities? It's in those moments of raw honesty that we discover our deepest courage, asking for help when we need it. This simple act can be one of the hardest things to do. Society teaches us to be self-reliant, to solve our problems on our own, but reaching out is not a sign of weakness. It's a testament to our strength. It shows that we are willing to admit our limitations and seek the support we need to overcome them. Admitting we don't have all the answers. In a world that values certainty and confidence, saying, "I don't know," can feel like a failure, but it's not. It's an acknowledgement of our humanity. It's a step towards growth and learning. When we admit our ignorance, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and perspectives. These things can feel scary. The fear of judgment, the fear of rejection, the fear of failure. They can all hold us back. But it's important to remember that fear is a natural part of the human experience. It's not something to be ashamed of. Instead, we should see it as a signal that we are stepping out of our comfort zones and pushing our boundaries. But they're also incredibly brave. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to act in spite of it. When we face our fears head-on, we build resilience. We learn that we are capable of more than we ever imagined. Each step we take in the face of fear is a testament to our inner strength. Because true strength isn't about pretending we're never afraid. It's about acknowledging our fears and choosing to move forward anyway. It's about being honest with ourselves and others about what we're going through. This kind of authenticity is powerful. It creates connections and fosters empathy. It's about showing up, even when we are. It's about taking that first step, even when our legs are shaking. It's about speaking our truth, even when our voice trembles. These moments of vulnerability are where true growth happens. They are the moments that define us and shape our character. It's about letting ourselves be seen, imperfections and all. We all have flaws and insecurities, but when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we give others permission to do the same. We create a space where authenticity is valued over perfection. This is where real connections are made. And in those moments of vulnerability, we often find our greatest strength. It's in the tears, the struggles, and the honest conversations that we discover who we truly are. We realize that we are not alone in our fears, and that there is immense power in sharing our stories. So let's embrace our vulnerabilities and find the strength within. Section 6. The power of resilience. Resilience is a concept that has been studied and admired for centuries. It is the ability to withstand adversity and bounce back from difficult life events. But resilience is more than just a word. It is a way of life, a mindset that can transform our experiences and shape our futures. Resilience. It's a word we hear a lot, in conversations, in books, in motivational speeches. But what does it really mean? At its core, resilience is about enduring hardships and emerging stronger. It's about facing challenges head-on and not letting them break us. It's about finding the strength within ourselves to keep moving forward, no matter how tough the journey gets. But what does it really mean? Resilience is not just about surviving, it's about thriving despite the odds. It's about taking the lessons learned from our struggles and using them to build a better future. It's about having the courage to face our fears and the determination to overcome them. Resilience is the spark that ignites our inner fire, pushing us to achieve greatness even in the face of adversity. It means getting back up after we fall, learning from our mistakes, growing stronger through adversity. Each time we stumble, we have a choice, to stay down or to rise again. Resilience is about choosing to rise, to learn, and to grow. It's about understanding that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to success. It's about embracing the challenges that come our way, and using them as opportunities to become better versions of ourselves. Life is going to knock us down. That's inevitable. We will face setbacks, disappointments, and failures. But it's not the fall that defines us, it's how we respond to it. Resilience is about finding the strength to get back up, to keep fighting, and to never give up. It's about believing in ourselves and our ability to overcome any obstacle that comes our way. but we get to choose how we respond. We can let our setbacks hold us back, or we can use them as fuel to propel us forward. Resilience is about making the conscious decision to rise above our challenges and to keep pushing forward, no matter how difficult the journey may be. It's about finding the strength within ourselves to keep going, even when the odds are stacked against us. We can stay down or we can rise, the choice is ours. Resilience is about choosing to rise, to face our challenges head-on, and to keep moving forward. It's about believing in ourselves and our ability to overcome any obstacle that comes our way. It's about finding the strength within ourselves to keep going, even when the journey gets tough. We can let our setbacks define us, or we can use them as fuel for growth. Resilience is a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it gets. Each time we face a challenge and overcome it, we build our resilience. Each time we get back up after a fall, we become stronger. Resilience is about finding the strength within ourselves to keep going no matter how tough the journey gets. The more we use it, the stronger it gets. Resilience is not something we are born with. It is something we develop over time. It is a skill that we can cultivate and strengthen through practice and perseverance. Each time we face a challenge and overcome it, we build our resilience. Each time we get back up after a fall, we become stronger. Resilience is about finding the strength within ourselves to keep going, no matter how tough the journey gets. And as we build our resilience, we build our inner strength. We become more confident, more determined, and more capable of facing whatever life throws our way. Resilience is about finding the strength within ourselves to keep going, no matter how tough the journey gets. It's about believing in ourselves and our ability to overcome any obstacle that comes our way. It's about finding the courage to face our fears and the determination to overcome them. Resilience is the spark that ignites our inner fire, pushing us to achieve greatness even in the face of adversity. Section 7. Cultivating your inner strength. So how do we cultivate this resilience? How do we build our inner strength? It starts with small daily acts of courage. Saying yes to new experiences, standing up for ourselves and what we believe in, practicing self-care, even when we're busy. It's about being kind to ourselves, especially on the days we struggle. Because inner strength isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up for ourselves, even when we're not. Section 8. Inspiring others with your strength. Here's the amazing thing about inner strength. It's contagious. When we embrace our own power, we inspire others to do the same. When we show up authentically, we give others permission to do the same. When we face our fears with courage, we show others that they can too. Never underestimate the ripple effect of your own strength. You never know who's watching, who's being inspired by your journey. Section 9. A call to courage. The world needs your strength. It needs your courage. It needs your light. So go out there and be brave. Be kind. Be your most authentic self. You are stronger than you think. You are braver than you believe. And you are capable of amazing things. Never forget that.